Yes, people, you are tuned in to Dank of England TV, the official Dank of England YouTube, and today another medical news update coming from the medical cannabis world. I've seen on High Times website, I come across an article. Bosnia and Herzegovina legalizes medicinal cannabis. I hope I said that right. Don't kill me in the comments if I've said that wrong. Yeah. But yeah, Bosnia and Herzegovina legalizes medicinal cannabis. So let me flip my screen. It's great to see the world opening up and more countries getting involved in an ever expanding industry. It's doing so much good for people. So much patients are happy, getting aid for their conditions. It's a great thing altogether. So let me have a look here. So, in every country where medicinal cannabis has been legalized, decisions of this scale don't happen overnight. They're shaped by years of pressure, debate, persistence. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, that process culminated this week when the Council of Ministers approved a decision that legalizes cannabis for medicinal purposes only at regulatory level. Congratulations, another country added to the list of implementing a medical system that no doubt is going to benefit the country, patients, people, everything in general. That said, practical implementations will still require additional and specific rules according to Vigesti. Yeah. Let's be clear from the start. This is a real legal shift, but it's not the finish line. For patients, activists and political actors who have long called for a clear and accessible framework, the move represents a long-awaited turning point. It signals a change in public health policy and opens the door for cannabis-based therapies to be developed legally under state oversight. Until now, cannabis was classified as a prohibited substance in Bosnia. That reality pushed patients towards the grey markets or forced them to seek treatment abroad, often at great personal and financial cost. Yeah, so if you felt you felt cannabis was something that could help you, but it wasn't available in your country. Imagine what headache that provides. Of like, you find a medicine that only works for a certain condition, and now you have to go and fly to a legal country every time to treat yourself. It's crazy. It should be available everywhere. What changes and what doesn't? This decision does not mean that medical cannabis will be immediately available to patients. What it does is establish a legal foundation for future regulation. In practical terms, cannabis moves away from being treated exclusively as a prohibited substance and towards a strict health-controlled framework, similar to those already in place across much of Europe. True, and a good thing. What typically follows a shift like this is not improvisation but regulation that includes defining key elements such as medical prescription requirements, vital, normal, production and distribution systems, vital and normal, state oversight and regulatory controls, normal, patient access and health coverage mechanisms. For thousands of people who have relied on informal solutions of medical exile for years, this decision marks something important for the first institutional acknowledgement of a long-standing demand to access safe, legal and regulated treatments at home. Amazing. Congratulations, Bosnia. A decision years in the making. The announcement was shared by lawmaker Sasa Magazinovic of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, one of the most visible advocates for the issue within the parliament. As explained, the process unfolded through public debates, legislative hearings, and first-hand testimonials from people demanding access to alternative treatments for serious medical conditions. Within the context, Magazinovich welcomed the decision while stressing that the work is far from over. The most important step has been taken, but the work is not finished. Now comes the fight over the details, because the devil's always in them. Still, from today on, it's much easier, he said. So why personal stories mattered in this whole shift in legality over in Bosnia. Look what it says here. So policy shifts rarely happen in a vacuum. In this case, personal testimonies help move the debate from theory to urgency. Magazinovich highlighted that the case of Irfan Ribic, a student at the Sarajevo Academy of Dramatic Arts, who said his multiple sclerosis symptoms improved through the use of cannabis oil. His experience was described as a turning point that helped solidify political commitment to the initiative. Amazing. The lawmaker also acknowledged that the role of the Minister of Civil Affairs, Dubravka Bosnjak, I hope I got that right, crediting her with overcoming administrative roadblocks and submitting the draft decision for formal approval by the Council of Ministers. This decision does not immediately solve access to medical cannabis, but it does break a long-standing inertia for the first time. The state formally recognizes a sustained demand for patients and communities who have operated outside the system for years. What comes next matters, turning recognition into public policy without forcing people back into illegality. So there you have it. Another country turned medical, more positives being outlined. Just a great thing, all in all, medicinal cannabis being spawned in countries all around Europe, all around the world, and it being more widely recognized as a plant medicine now that's helping people, that's helping patients, yeah? So the world's catching up. Congratulations, Bosnia, on acceptance of medical cannabis. Peace and love. This is the Dank of England YouTube channel. Let us know what new videos you want to see us drop. Keep engaging in the comments. And yeah, peace. Dank of England, baby. Gang.